Hello friends, hope you can hear me well. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the piano chords. We're going to be playing the song on the left at some point in the next video. So I'm using this song to focus on the chords we'll be interested in. We're going to be in the key of G like we've been for the month. And so the key of G, you want to think about as having a scale of 7 notes like every other major key. And it goes for G. This is G here. This is middle C. This is G. And then the key of G, you're going to hit this note, G. You might hit A. You might hit B. You might hit C. You might hit D. You might hit E. And there's one sharp that you might hit, which is F sharp and G again. So every other note will be either wrong, or perhaps you're playing a song that has changed things around to have some kind of natural built in or whatever. But that's what you're going to try your best to only play. So I'm not going to hit this note or anywhere because that's G sharp. It's not in the scale. The scale has G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G in it. All the chords we're going to be playing, and we're going to focus just on chords. I might sometimes roll the chord a little bit instead of just playing it flat. But still, we're going to be just playing chords for this. Now, so I want to teach you two different Gs. The first one is simple, but we're not going to play it very much. G, B, and D this way. So again, this was G. Notice that there's 3 here, right? So G fits right here. It also is here, and it also would be here. Again, the octaves just go up and up and down and down, but G, B, and D. But notice how these two are together, G and B, and then D's over here. I'm going to teach you to play on this song just to help get things simpler for the way your fingers will be moving, this G. So this is going to be G, B, but then the D is down here. So it's still G, B, D, but technically it's D, G, B. Still the same 3 notes. I didn't hit anything else other than G, B, and D. The next chord is going to be C, and we're going to play a simple C in this song most time. C. Remember, this is open C. And C chord has C, E, and G in it. This fingering is going to feel very normal after a while, and hopefully this one will as well. But notice to just kind of skip a white. And then we have this G right here. Again, this is also a G and this is a G. So G and C. Other chords are going to be hitting our D. Now the D actually has our sharp in it. So we're going to play for D. Typically we're going to play this D, which is D, F sharp, and A. So here's C. And you just think about moving everything up 2 half steps. Again, I'm talking piano, so I probably should be using more technical language, but in the guitar, it would be 2 frets, 2 half steps. So this one goes up 2, so from here to here. So I'm not playing this, I'm playing that note. This one from C was right here, going up 2 gets me to here. So now I have from this one to here, and from, I was using this finger, this one to here. And then remember C, my pinky was here, we're going to go up to there as well. So it ends up being, see how that goes? C, D, and again, G was right here. So D and G, this finger's in the same place. That's C, remember? Here's G. Here's D. Of course, you can roll it all kinds of different ways as you feel like the song sounds good. So we've done G, again, right here. Here's our G note, major G note. Here's C, and here's D. Remember, this finger's not touching anything right now. E minor is going to feel a lot like C, but it's actually a minor chord. So E is different. E has the sharp in it, but again, the key of G doesn't use the chord E. It uses the chord E minor. So E, G, and B. So it's going to feel a lot like C. So C, D, E minor. My finger just went. Okay. And then the only other chord in this song, if I remember correctly, is A minor. And for A minor, we're going to feel a lot like the G we've been playing. So if you don't mind, I'll just teach you both of them though. Another A minor to think about would be this A minor. Again, because there's only one sharp in this whole key. We're expecting to play white keys almost all the time. The only one we might touch is this one. Again, that's also here, right? But G flat or F sharp. F sharp is what I typically call it. Technically, both are correct. I don't know if there is a better one to say for the key of G, but A minor would be A, C, and E. But I'm going to let you play that one inverted a bit too. So this one is going to be A, C, and this E. So it's going to feel a lot like the G that I was trying to teach you. So hopefully right now you got all the chords. We're going to come back to all of them right now. We'll start with the one we just did, A minor. So here's your A. And since we're doing the inverted one, not this one, but this one, it's right here. Now that's a minor as well, right? It sounds like a minor. A is different. This is A minor, not A. Okay? So it has the notes A, C, and then we're playing a lower E, but we could also play a higher E, of course. All right? That's A minor. So let's go back to the beginning. G, we'll play the inverted G. I don't know if inverted is even the best term, so if you know a better term, feel free to use it. G. This is our G note. Then C. D goes up from C. E minor goes up from D, but we're playing a minor chord, so it sounds minorish. E technically plays that one instead of this one. This is E minor. Then G again, and then A minor is up from G. The A chord actually plays this note as well, so that's what makes this one a minor, not an A. A or A, and A minor or A minor. The only difference is this. Okay, so that's the chords I want you to think about. Again, let's just repeat. There's 7 notes that you want to think about in the scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. You could have started over here. Okay, and all of our chords are built off those 7 notes, and we're playing chords with 3 notes in them. All the majors and minors have 3 notes, and then you add extra things to make them chords with 4 notes, etc. So G, practice. Let's try a 1, 2, 3. Now try D. Where would D be? Well, D is going to have this D note, and then you make your fingers like this. And let's do a 3 hit. Maybe it'd be good to do it with both hands. Let's try E minor. E minor, remember we started with the E notes. So all the chords I taught you today that I want you to play have the main note in the chord as this finger, as your pointer finger, except for G and A minor, because I told you to play them inverted. You could play them regularly, but your hand would move more around. So G, A minor. But the other ones are C, D, and E minor. Okay, so hopefully now you're ready for the you're ready to play the song. Thank you. Stop.